Hey guys, NDH64 here, and as you can see, we are doing favorite Pokemon Pickle again. But apparently there are modes that I didn't know of, including Strict, Standard, Sword Plus, and Silly, which I've just been doing Standard this whole time, which isn't very, which yeah, it gives me a decent amount of options, but it's just Standard. But if we But each one adds more and more Pokemon to it, I think. Like, even Strict, I'm pretty sure, will add some new stuff. Yep, Strict added new stuff in the gimmicks form. But the mode that we're doing is Silly. Because, Silly has basically all the options. Yeah, that's a lot of options. And yeah, our favorite cute dog, cat, fox thingy is still the winner of Kanto normal types. And then for Kanto fire types, it's still Flareon. I know what I like. For Kanto wild types, ooh, my my opinion, what was my opinion in the first one? Oh yeah, and also I'm doing this because the original has officially turned 1 year old last month. So yeah, and also if you hear any dogs barking, uh, yeah, it's dogs. Dogs bark, obviously. Let's see. What did I choose for? I I chose Blastoise. Well, let's see. Actually, I want you to see rock type. Did anything take over? No. Still could be. Wait a second, what? What did. No. Yeah, it's always been Kabutops. Which means that. Oh yeah, I'm still going with. If only he. Yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure I explained it in the original, so. No need to keep on going in depth with it. For gas type, still Vileplume. For electric type, what did I choose originally? Jolteon, okay. Jolteon isn't a bad option, but I prefer Alolan Raichu. Alolan Ninetales. Actually, no, Vulpix. I prefer Alolan Vulpix more now. Let's see. Man, this is hard because Hitmonchan and Machamp, well, basically tied for my favorite fighting type, and they're both pure typed. Um, how about we let both of them win? That's a good idea, isn't it? That's Lapras. That what? No, not Lapras. Huh? Okay, Lone Executor works. G-Max Blastoise, G-Max Belfry, G-Max Pikachu, G-Max Lapras. What? What's It's not G-Max Lapras, it's G-Max Machamp. Okay, clearly there's still some bugs in this. That okay. Um, Neo King still takes it. Let's see. Ground did not gain that much. That's between in now and between yeah. So it's still Sand Slash. Yep. For flying, ooh, flying has probably changed. Let's see. Hmm. But what has it changed to is the real question. Firo. That's that's what it changed to. I like Firo. Let's see, Psychic. Um, Still probably the Spoon Master. Let's see, Bug. Um, the Bee with the Drill, obviously. Hey, Ghost type got one new option. Still Gangle though. Um, oh hey, Dragon got two new options. Um, well technically three if we're counting Mega Dragonite, but Mega Dragonite is not in this yet, so I think it's still regular Dragonite. And hey, there will there are actually options for Dark type. Uh, Isn't it great what happens whenever, well, though, whenever you add extra stuff? Let's see. I think Mortrace. Is here Mortrace? Yeah. For Steel type? Yeah, I'm not going to continue with the joke. There are five more Steel types, and it's Lone Sandslash. Ooh, is it the mime or is it the tails? Hmm. I think I'll go with the mime, and then for fairy and oh the we'll get Chilolo whenever we get Chilolo. And it looks like Eek the Store's cat. Huh? Why is what what game? Pokemon Rumble. Huh. I'm glad that they specified because I was confused for a second. And why was Rattata a Stolo? Well, um, well, it's not going to be Rattata. I can tell you that much. Wait a second, that means then Johto. Oh yeah, there's my boy. Oh my god, kids. Pure evolutions get this the favorite Stolo and Ho-Ho. Like I said before, G-Max Machamp, that isn't working. Um, let's see, for favorite legendary, Mew. I like Mew. Mew's always been one of my favorites for legendaries. Let's see, I'm actually going to allow these come in for this. Let's see, who is my favorite Kanto Pokemon? Oh, not you two, sorry. Well, not you three, actually. All the rest of these, I feel like I have some, well, and also, okay, most of these I feel like I have history with. If, like, Let's Go Eevee was my first game. Flareon and has always been one of my favorite evolutions. Blastoise is just very cool. Um, Vile. Um, and now my original favorite Pokemon was actually Hitmonchan. Like back whenever I only had Let's Go or Eevee, my favorite Pokemon was Hitmonchan for some reason. Don't know why, but but it was. And yeah, let's see. For Johto, the only thing that got added for normal types were gender variations, which okay. Um, Still gonna be 4 though. Enter Escalade Meme Heal. And Escalade. We see that as a GIF of it. There we go. See, we're on the Escalade. When without the Escalade. How come there isn't a GIF of just the Escalade one? never mind. For Johto, what was it originally? Typhlosion? I've evolved into liking Ginte more than Typhlosion. For Water type, um, what did I choose originally? Quagsire? Um, hmm. Let's see. Fairy Azumarill. Electric. Lantorn. Actually, no, I can do Ampharos. Which leaves Lantorn for Waddle because, I like Quagsire, but not that much. Um, Mega Meganium, specifically. Actually, I think I'm going to do G-Max Blastoise for heal. And also Mega Ampharos. But this would be Mega Meganium because it was my first store for uh, Legends EA, but they haven't added Legends Megas yet. So yeah, we're stuck with normal. Um, Female Sneasel. Let's see. Female Sneasel. Okay, I'm not gonna do it 3 times in a row. It's Cobra Man. I am Cobra Man. Yeah. Okay, for ground type. Um, let, let's do Gligar. I've always liked Gligar and Gliscor. I'm pretty sure Gliscor actually got one of the spots in the original. So yeah, Squirmy. Even though it's very annoying in ZA, it's still Gliscor. Espeon, Espeon's Espeon. I just really like all the evolutions. Let's see, for my favorite bug, Yanma. Oh yeah, these two might have some similarities to the uh Sinnoh for the for those types. Just saying. Let's see. Um let's do Shuckle. Shuckle has always been pretty cool. Flowmane. Flowmane's always been a very cool ghost type to me. Um Gouging File. Very, very like Entei, paradoxes are pretty cool. Like the paradox forms are pretty cool. And Gouging File. Yeah, Umbreon still good, still Oak type. Let's see. Then Mega Sizzle. Mega Sizzle is cool. Let's see. For favorite gimmick form for this generation, probably Gouging File. Again, very like how Gouging File came out. Um, and into Stereo Core as well. Let's see. Who is my favorite starter out of all of these guys? I mean, not favorite starter. Favorite Pokemon. Obviously, it's Umbreon, guys. It's Umbreon. Let's see, for Helen? Um, I'm pretty sure I said Delcatty in my original. Let me just, mute this. And, yeah, I did say Delcatty. I think I've evolved into more of a Linoon guy. Because Linoon has saved me so much in Pokerogue. Oh, and I just really like Linoon's design. Let's see. Definitely KFC. KFC is very cool. Eh, And in case if you're wondering, it stands for Kentucky Fighting Chicken. Okay, not not Kentucky Fried Chicken fighting. Let's see. Hmm. Um. Okay, Swampworld's always been one that I really like. Although Mega Swampworld is kind of a downgrade, I still really like Swampworld. And then I have to choose Sceptile. Sceptile is very cool. Let's see. Actually, let's just do a little main trick. Main trick is very cool. Along with Walrein. And this is where we get you our our Flying Fungus friend. The FFF. Flying Fungus friend. Seriously, this one's still not, uh, come on, just make this swallow these nuts joke. Flygon. Dissolves the Mega in the Mega Dimensions DLC. Or just Spawn Legends EA, because that would be very cool. Or to Shanghai for it. Let's see. Hoenn? Flying type? Swallow. Swallow's always been very cool to me. Let's see. Metagross. Metagross is pretty cool. Wait a second. Is there a way to pause this? Um, Schedule stream. No? Okay. Um, yeah, I need to do something real quick. Sorry about this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I needed to make sure that the dogs didn't interrupt me. And one of them was running nearby a door. So, yeah. Let's see. Um, I think Shedinja is very cool. Shedin. I like Shedinja's gimmick. Its gimmick is its ability, which makes it immune to every non-super effective damage. The problem is it's very weak. Like, like it, like it has a very terrible type combo for words, for words being. But it's kind of meant to have a bad type. That way, he isn't overpowered because let's say it had Sableye type. It would have been immune until it would have been invincible until Gen 6. Which, yeah. And it's a good thing that the Shedinja was never in Scarlet and Violet. There was Shedinja Electric Terra Air Balloon. That that's how you would just win the game. In Electric, yeah. Let's see. Aggron's pretty cool. Not Mega Aggron though, because it lost its shock typing, which is kind of weird. How do you lose one? It's fine. Alright, I like Mega Bane. That I mean for mo. I mean until I got my full team organized, I had Shiny in Mega Bane on my Legend ZA team. I won't forget that. Let's see. And for let's Mega Rayquaza is very cool. Like, come on, it's you cannot say that isn't cool. Along with Mega Absol, which was on my team for the full playthrough. Well, not whole playthrough because I kind of wanted a male one and I didn't know what, and the gift one that I got was female, and I didn't know where to get an Absol or in the yeah. Let's let's just say it was complicated to get a Mega Absol in ZA that I wanted. Um, let's see. Okay, how about we change this to Mega Govo and then we do Mega Megos for this because both of them are equal. Uh, let's see. What was what was the pack called? Just wondering. Yes, I am pointing. I am using. Holy cow! I forgot. Oh, it's including all of the games from that generation. So every single well, oh yeah, Mega Rising Ultoria. I haven't got it yet, but I kind of hope I do. But yeah, they really didn't. And wow, I did not expect this. Let's see. Okay, we aren't going to have an evolution when favorite stole 3 times in a row. It'll be broken up by a Sceptile. And then favorite gimmick form is Mega Absol because Mega Absol is just pure cool. Let's see. Favorite legendary Mega Rayquaza. Then favorite overall for all of these? That's a tough one. Actually, no, it isn't. It's Mega Absol. Let's see. Mega Lopunny. Yeah, what's cool when I said. And Fortnite. Um, I really like EC. Yeah, EC Gastrodon. I was just double checking, making sure that I wasn't wrong. Let's see. Um, there's a gentle difference on Roserade. I like Roserade, but I don't pay attention that much to gentle differences, and also Electivire is very cool. Along with Weavile is very cool. And then, eh, except for Orcheus is and except for Orcheus and Mega Lopunny, he I would say that all of these are probably one are very cool fighting types. Like fighting type, I would say is probably my second favorite type after Fire. So let's see for poison. Yeah, yeah. Let's give it to Toxicroak for psychic. I already have our Azelf. For steel, yeah, we can just do Mega Lucario, and then we get back here, and we get to do Mega Glade. So yeah, may everything work. I just really like Motham. Let's see. I really don't like any of these. Let's just do Arceus and get over with it. Dusknoir is very cool. Mega Golchomp. I mean, it's shiny fixed Golchomp shiny. He completely dark gray. Amazing. Let me just check something real quick. Just this doesn't have to do anything with the video, but I have no way of pausing it. So okay, yeah, oh yeah, those still okay. Okay, I thought I heard something. Um, I'm just going crazy though. Uh, Iron Valiant is just very cool. I know I've said that multiple times, but yeah. Let's see. Yeah, the Pokemon Rumble was Generation 4. Didn't know that. Shadows of Omnia. Wait a second. Do you have options for your more store in that one? Yeah, I guess you did because there were 3 different Pokemon. I've never played any of the Angel games, so I don't really know how they work. And also, we are not giving it to a previous generation install. It's in Fortnite. Okay? Okay. Let's see, for favorite gimmick form, it has to be one of the ones that are involved with Glade because Glade's just very cool. Legendary definitely got a lot more all this time because of all the Arceus forms. That's a lot of Arceus forms as Elf. And then my favorite out of all of these, probably Glade. Glade's very cool. I really like Glade. Hisuian's Orc. Chandelure. Sh- it would be Mega Chandelure, but again, no ZA Megas yet. Hisuian Samurott. Monkey. Zebstrika. Okay, giving Ice type Raid just got the Galarian Dormanitans, which I'm choosing Zenmo Galarian Dormanitan because the Zenmo Galarian Dormanitan is very cool. Or because it's the only Pokemon that has the Fire Ice typing and they really need to do more than just Zenmo Galarian Dormanitan. Mienshao. I actually kind of like this. Mega Scolipede would be Mega if it was in Heal. It was on my final team, so was Glade, and I'm pretty sure we've covered all of them from my EZA team. Um, cool. This Golok is very cool. Definitely did and try almost say something wrong like Golem. Golem's from Kanto, not Unova. Um, I've somehow already started to like Emolga for some reason. I mean, before Legends ZA, I didn't really care about any of the Pika clones, and now Emolga is my favorite. Don't know how that happened. Like, I don't know. I just really like its design, I guess. BCM is very cool. Um, let's see. Volcarona. Orcheops. Um, it seems like I've already used all of the ghost options except for Cofagrigus. Other fire types, although those that one, which I won't mind doing. I've came to really like it, so let's do it. And then have this be Mega Chandelure. Actually, that will also be Mega, even though I didn't use it in my main playthrough. I still think Mega Emboar is very cool. Haxorus is very cool. Regulozork is very cool. Bishop. Oh hey, that was a third option. But it's still Whimsicott because Whimsicott's just a cute little fluffy e thing. Um, huh. This one actually didn't gain anything. I think this is the first one that hasn't got anything at all. So Hisuian Samurai because I prefer Hisuian over regular. Let's see. Yeah, Hisuian. Oh wait, I forgot about Hisuian Lil again. Oh well, it's a good time to mention it because I do actually like Hisuian Logan. I think it has a very good design. Um, I actually really like both of them. Let's do Zekrom though. And then out of all of these, the Chandler actually. Ooh. Do I do recency bias? Yeah, I do. It's Chandler. Even though I had Mega Scolipede, I've I already came to connect more with my Mega Chandler on my team. Like like the Mega Scolipede was kind of an afterthought for my team. Even though it was shiny, it it was still kind of an afterthought for it. Um, Gen 6. It's going to be flooded with non-Gen 6 megas because yeah, that's just how Gen 6 does it. Um, Helios, oh, all of these guys all sandstone because this is what I would call one of these two generations. I would call the best Star Trio, not Unova, Helen or Carlos. Like they have the perfect balance for all three of them. So yeah, and you can find me on that one. I do not care. Or what you guys say. I think that these two generations have the best store trios, with all of them being pretty cool. Let's just. Actually, no, Pyro's still on my battle list. Eh. And also want you to see, and also want you to see something funny. Um, I, you YouTube actually removed one of my posts. You can't see the post anymore. Well, because obviously, YouTube took it down. But basically, what I said there, I was mad at Pyro at the time. So yeah, I guess Tickle would be. There really aren't any good options, so I'm just going to go with Mega because here, because it would say either way it would be me doing Mega because it would probably be one of these two if I didn't choose. Yeah. Halucha. It's very cool. It's a very cool Pokemon. What's more to say? Um, it's just I don't really like Dragalge, but I rather do really color sniff Pokemon that sort of that is neutral to me than a Mega from a previous generation. That's just how I've always been. Uh, Zygo 100% form. Mostly because there were no other gun options other than Zygle and Diggle's B. They really had a problem with not introducing enough of Kalos native Pokemon. Like, look at this, though. There were only six, uh, six, six, 7, 8. There were 8 new Kalos, those flying types, which that's pretty low. Meowstic definitely. Okay, Meowstic was on. Meowstic was on my entire X and Y playthrough team. I would, and also it would, and also before I finished my team, Meowstic was on it basically all of the time, and because I was still training up Galay because there were no good fighting there were no good fighting moves in ZA until let me check. Heck, sorry about me getting distracted so much. Um, let's see. Maybe it was research. What level did I get? As a close combat? Yeah, it was close combat. the first fighting type TM that I knew of how to get that was compatible with Gallade, and was one of the only fighting type moves I could get on my Glade, was Close Combat, which is level 37 out of 50. Seriously. I still think it's. Let me just check where is my favorite Glade. Nice. Well, it isn't my favorite Glade, but yeah, Close Combat's still on there, and it's level 89 and didn't learn a single. Okay, it did learn Close Combat at some point, but it never learned another. Well, seriously, eh, the it's the only fighting type move that I can learn on NZA. Let me just check if there were any other TMs. I'm sorry about this. I'm complaining about all this because it's very annoying for me. Because I was very hyped to use Gallade on my ZA team. Let's see. How do you get Brick Break in? How do you get Brick Break? And Close Combat's the last move that I learned. Yeah, how seriously? There were only two fighting type moves. There were only two fighting type moves it can learn in total. Seriously, how do you get away with? It's fine. And also, it doesn't even give me. It doesn't even tell me what to get in this game. Seriously, how they did not have enough moves into the Legends yet, just saying. Okay, for bug type, they only have one new bug type line, which isn't really that big of a problem. Oris, yeah, actually I'm going to do the new Dawn paddle. Let's see, the Trevenant's pretty cool. Wait a second. Oh, I already chose who it was. Okay, let's do Tyrantrum. Good. Actually, let's do Hisuian Gudra because Hisuian Gudra is pretty cool. Uh, wait a second. Yeah, let's just do Bengal because Bengal is not bad. I like it. Wait a second. Let's just make the shiny ones that I considered that I fell in love with. Well, actually, I really like both forms of Gallade, so it wasn't really influenced by the being shiny. Because I still really liked Gallade before that, but yeah. Um, let's see, what other Pokemon do I Bayonet? Bayonet's one that I associate with shininess because yeah. Okay, on to Fairy type, which you can actually get Eternal Flower Flow at now, so it's not a banned option, but it's still going to be Sylveon because Sylveon's very cool. Um, let's see, Ash Greninja. Ash Greninja is very cool. Oh wow, that's yeah. If we're limiting it to only the colors ones, it would just be Avla, Gudra, Sliggoo, and it's Greninja. Sorry, I had to yawn while talking. It's Ash Greninja. Favorite legendary? Probably Zygold. Zygold's very cool. Meowstic. Like, it was a big pull of both Kalos teams. Limios is in Kalos, so I'm counting in, yeah. I guess Trumbeak. Trumbeak's pretty cool, I guess. Incineroar! Not. It's actually Meowth landed. Primarina. I think it's a good design. Uh, Col- Wait, why did I almost call it Colossian in Decidueye? It's a little in Decidueye. I have actually already used Long Raichu, so my actual favorite electric type that's not including original forms is Vikavolt. And then here as well Ninetales comes in. Let's see, fighting type? I would actually say it's Hisuian Decidueye because Hisuian Decidueye is pretty cool. Poipoi and Naganadel are the only two Ultra Beasts that I like. So yeah. Let's do Diglett with Hail. Um, I really like the blue. Uh, I really like this image of the blue cool manual because it looks very nice. Let's see. So Galileo. Don't know why I said it like that. Let's see. We can do that for fairy type. We can do that for bug type, and then we can just skip the bubble glass spot. Dusk form Lake Arc. Arc again, it was my full shiny, so obviously it has to be shiny because that's what I associate with it with. Well, my full shiny that I caught. Actually, no, it was a Spearow, not a Fearow, but still. Sorry, I had one of those in, and let's go. Okay. And now, well, for favorite ghost type, Mimikyu. Mimikyu is very cool. Um, oh yeah. Also, I didn't really care about Pokopia that much. Which I mean, before the first trailer, I was like, okay, it's just going to be the Pokemon Animal Crossing. Wasn't really a big fan of Animal Crossing, so probably not going to be a big fan of Pokopia either. But yeah. Apparently, it introduces new forms of Pokemon, including a white Tangrowth with a Pikachu. That's its name. A very cool, more autistic Smeargle, which is probably my favorite out of these new forms, and Moslax. Moslax is pretty cool. But yeah, I prefer. But my favorite out of those is the Smeargle. Yeah, let me pull up. Smeargle. Gary in new form. This guy, this guy is very cool. Hmm. Like I would just want this in a normal Pokemon game, and like the ability to have a like this would actually not be a bad Mega Evolution for Smeargle. Like there are probably better things that they could do other than just put paint on it, but I wouldn't mind it. I mean, I really like how it looks. It's a form of customizability that you don't get in normal Pokemon games. So yeah, and Sinnoh just got because I don't really like any of the little dog types, and also I already used Ash Greninja. So yeah. We can do Solio there and then do okay, yeah, I don't like any of the other Well, if we go back to electric, we can just do Jolteon and then and do Aurora to heal. Boom, it didn't mess with anything. Oh yeah, and also why all the G-Max ones heal? Well, those are from Sword and Shield, and also not Stolos. I mean, I know that these two are from Let's Go. No, never mind. Favorite original form, Vulpix. It's very cute. I really like it. There's a reason why I really wanted to get it whenever I saw it at a store a while ago. Because along Vulpix is my favorite original form in total. Like not even a close chance from anyone else. Tapu Koko. I like it. Let's see. Then out of all of these, my favorite is probably the hmm, um technically I already had a chance to be my favorite, so I'm not going to choose it. Let's do Duskfall and Lycanroc, which then carry over with Shininess, I guess. I'll fix it a little. Let's see. Obstagoon. Dude, doesn't feel exactly the same in way as Linoon does, but it's still pretty cool. Cinderace, obviously, yeah, and by association, Skull Bunny and Rapiid. Yeah, yeah. You guys should go. Uh, uh. You guys should like Skull Bunny, Rapiid, and Cinderace as well. You don't have to like them. It's just my personal favorite. Inteleon. Um. Oh wait, we can do that though. Actually, these don't really impact much, but just to do more diversity. Um, Boltons are I Bolton I have fond memories of on my full soul on my soul team. And so yeah, like if I have sentimental attachment to a Pokemon, then I'm going to be choosing it as one of my favorites from either my imagination or actual playthrough teams or anything like that. It's pretty likely that I'm going to choose them. Let's see. Uh, I already did. Uh, wait, that says Gmax Domantian. Um, no, that's G GZEMD. GZMD. Uh, now let's. Actually, no, I don't like this. Let's do Frostmoth. I have nothing. Mega failings. Like, like, have you guys seen in how ridiculous this Mega failings is just amazing. Look, look at, look at these guys. Uh, that that's like if they had to a Gen 809 Pokemon that wasn't a stole, or well Gen 6, 7, or I mean 7, 8, or 9 in Pokemon that wasn't a stole, well I would choose Failings things for ZA this was because this is probably one of my new favorite Mega Evolutions, just because of how ridiculous it looks. Um, very like Hisuian Sneasel. Same reason why I chose as the Sneasels and also Weavile. Um, yeah. Next up is Unarius. haven't really had anything, like, I haven't really found anything for it ever since. Let me find the video. Um, uh, haven't really, haven't really had any feelings for it since. Okay, where was the video? It doesn't that show me my. Okay. I guess we can do that. Before the software side. Um, I'm I'm gonna keep that one full until I find the video that I'm actually looking for because it isn't that long. I remember that old setup. I actually kind of like that old setup. I mean, it was not good at all, but yeah, it, I really like. I have fond memories of that setup. Let's see. Finding the runes. That's the only time that I've ever really cared about Renarigus, and that and it was recency bias why I chose for Generation 8 ground type. Oh yeah, and also as you can see, I have changed some stuff of on for who's my favorite of each type since last time. So yeah, that's another reason why I wanted to do this because I knew that my opinions have changed since the last time I've done this, and oh yeah, I chose those Alolan Sandslash, but I already chose Alolan Sandslash back. Okay, yeah, I've caught back up with myself. With very like HGMX Corviknight, and also Rapidash. Like, I wish it wasn't a Evolution exclusive, or else I would use it on basically every single team. But I prefer Sword over Shield, so yeah, I kind of can't ever use Glorian Rapidash unless if I trade one over or or something like that. Cleaver, there aren't really any good bug options. Never really been a fan of the bug type really. Um, except for a few occasions like Ikea Omega, uh, um, uh, Motham, Murabombi, Eagle Ice Pod, Yanma. Like those guys, I really like them. Battle bug types just kind of blend in for me. You're like nothing's really that outstanding about them. Uh, Toby Fa. In my legend, in my Legends Arceus on my main profile, my my Hisuian Okanine's name is Toby Fox. Yeah, I and now I just kind of associate them. And Dragapult is another Pokemon that I associate with Sword a lot. So yeah, uh, Flapple, I guess. I guess it did get you be on this one as well. Wait, not for the same type as before. Let's see. Now these. I guess Grimace. Yeah, definitely saying the right name and not the McDonald's Kyoto. Definitely. Oh wait, that. Oh hey, I one of the best dogs in all of Pokemon, along with one, along with Bolton, Toby Fox, Alex Lycanroc. I really like the dog Pokemon. Let's see. Favorite store? Wait. Yeah, this is store. It's weird seeing the all of these stories together. Um, uh, it's Cinderace. Who who am I lying to? I will be lying if I said anything else other than Cinderace. Let's see. Let's do Hisuian. Oh wait, Sneasel won't be on here because it's original evolution. Well then, G-Max Cinderace. Like I'm not as I don't like G-Max Cinderace as regular Cinderace, but I still like G-Max Cinderace. If you get what I mean. Zacian, and then obviously Cinderace is my favorite. And then we get to Paldea. Grafaiai. Grafaiai is pretty cool. Uh, okay, so Storage ISO. Here, let me just get down all of the Pokemon that I associate with for my Scarlet and Violet team down because yeah. Oh yeah, I use Bax Cowbell. Back. Let's see. Who else did I use? Ooh, very need to remember because I definitely remember those four. Let's see. Who's Brogan? Tinkaton, and I knew Tinkaton was on it. I I just had to remember it because oh yeah, now they show ZA stuff, but not the megas for them. I just find funny. Okay, that's only 5 members. Who was the sixth one? Let's see. Uh, okay, I cannot think of the sixth man. Well, obviously, Cora. Okay, this was actually my full Scarlet team, not Violet team. I traded over an Auspicious Normal. Oh, sorry, I could have a Surge on it. Was it Glamora? Because I really like Glamora. But I do not remember for the life of me who that Pokemon was. Who's that Pokemon that I'm thinking of? As a Lokix? I mean, I'm. Or maybe it was. It might have been Gravel because as I made storylines for it, and one of them had to do with Gravel. Let's see. Uh, oh wait, we can just do that. Oh wait, that'll take us fine. We can just do that and that. There we go. Man, I can now remember who the last member of my eScholar team was. It might have been Gorganical because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Gorganical. Okay, now Grafaiai, he, wait, no, it was Palfin because I had Wildgrass as Fire Core on my team. And also I had to use online. Now I remember. Sorry about that, Clodsire. Clodsire is better than Quagsire, I would say. I like Homage. Let's see. Mabastiff, if Meowscarada, well, that's a lot of Pokemon. Although it's just as, Iron Valiant almost said Golgolaze, which is the name Mikey came up for it. Yeah, I like I watch a lot of YouTube just as well less than I post on it. I watch more YouTube than I post on YouTube, if that makes any sense. And then yeah, Scott is my favorite. Okay, we might need to adjust some stuff to but that's a whole one and be between Soraj and Chandelure. Mm. Because Soraj had that storyline that I made for it in my the Scholar playthrough, but but Chandelure was one of my favorite Pokemon from my ZA team. Okay, let's do all the rest of them first because it's going to be a hard pick in between the two of them. Oh, Water type. Water type had actually it's really just a Swampert or Blastoise. Ooh, is it Swampert or Blastoise? Because I really like both of them. I think I'm going to go with Swampert. Even though Blastoise was on my he, he uh uh team in ZA team. Meowscarada, Bolton, um ooh is I think it's Vulpix. Very like Vulpix is probably my favorite original form. Um let's see, favorite fighting type. It has to be Glade. Glade's just very cool. Let's see. Sneasel. Favorite ground type? Definitely Gliscor. Favorite flying type? Ooh, all of these are good options for favorite flying type. Well, this one I don't really associate with flying type, but that's because all the rest of these are birds or flying squirrel for Morga. Um, I think or bug. I think it's Talonflame. Talonflame is very cool. Meowstic. Definitely Meowstic. Let's see. Um, favorite bug type? Probably Omega. Not Gangela. Sorry, can't beat my full shiny. Skipping Ghost type for now, because it's going to be a whole decision. Gouging File. Brionne. Get it? Brionne. Uh, good joke. Well, not really a joke, but you guys get it. Bonk. Um, I think. Hmm. Who is it? Who is my? All right. Can we start on 1 p.m.? My mom wants me. Come on. Wait a second. Falco just texted me on Discord. Need to respond to him. You guys know Falco. Falco is very cool, and also about you losers. Let's see. Can we start at 1 p.m.? My mom wants me to practice at the basketball gym at 3 at the gym. Okay, guess my stream's going to be at 1 p.m. instead of 2 p.m. like I planned. Okay. But I'll tell him that. Let's see. I think it's a weird choice, but Mr. Mime. I really like Mr. Mime. Um, Sin, it's Cinderace. Cinderace is my favorite Pokemon. Alolan Vulpix, because I do prefer Alolan Vulpix over Gmax Cinderace. Favorite legendary? Ooh, this one's hard. Like, all of these are very cool legendaries that I like. Okay, Gouging File or an Entei off because Guardian Fire already got a favorite Dragon type. I think it's between these two. I think it's Azelf. And then my favorite Pokemon in total, it's Sinners. You guys, that one didn't change at all. And then my dream team would be. Let me just. Who else would be on? Sneasel. And, I'm gonna double up on the Pokemon. Well, Pokemon line at least. Actually, let's have a Wild Grass Cool. Fire Cool. Let's see. Favorite regional bold. Oh, hey, this time it includes all of their evolutions as well. Metal bold. Actually, I think that now that I think about it, G-Max Corviknight is my favorite fly. Okay, we need to cover this one. Dang it, Dragapult. What's also very cool. Chandler is a. Okay, if Mega's on here, I think Chandler might win. But since Mega's on here, I think it's Edge. Let's see. Then for favorite regional island, Linoon. It's either Linoon or for which both of them have similar designs. At least I would say. Scolipede, preferably Mega Scolipede, and favorite pseudo is Dragapult because, yeah, it was it was a very good third place for favorite dragon. I mean ghost type. Favorite Pika clone Raichu because Raichu along Raichu is just very cool. Along with regular Raichu and Pichu. Want you to know why I say Chew Pikachu? F you Pikachu. And then favorite fossil Kabutops. Kabutops is very cool. Well, and I don't care what you guys say about Lord Helix stuff. My favorite's always been Kabutops. And also Aerodactyl is also very cool, but let's see, favorite G-Max? Probably Blastoise. Favorite baby? Tyrogue. Favorite box or legendary? Hey, where's Zygold? Zygold deserves to be on here. Along with Chozo, Venusaur, and Blastoise, and Pikachu. Because technically they're game mascots. Heck, even Shadowloo is on here, but okay, it's quite on. Even if the others were here, even if the others would be on there. Favorite mythical, probably Darkrai. Darkrai is very cool. Like I said, Porypore and Naganadel are my favorite Ultra Beasts. Favorite Paradox, I know Valiant, definitely. Favorite type, Fire. I like Fire, and Fighting, and Dark. Definitely my top 3 choices. Favorite Pokemon is Quick Ball because I like how it looks. And which one's yeah, it's that one. Favorite Creamy. Let's just do there now represents all of them. Favorite new evolution, definitely History. Definitely Sneasel. And then let's fix all of the need to be shiny ones. Mostly being named Discipline like rock. What else did I say? It should be shiny. Um, I think I'm going insane. I haven't had much human interaction recently. It's been kinda nice. I think it was, yeah. Okay. Well, that's my favorite Pokemon of every type, every generation in silly mode. It, it, I don't know why it's called silly mode, but it's called silly mode. I guess until next time, goodbye.